close your eyes. Welcome everyone to Phoenix Raceway. We're here live at Arizona. It is the third round of the 2023 Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club NASCAR Cup Series. I am your host, Rahul Nasir, getting ready for some action here today. We are just minutes away from qualifying, and then we are going 90 laps at Phoenix. Ready for action. And we welcome you guys now. We see everyone joining into the stream for the first time. Shouting out Delta. We got Bradbury in here as well. And yes, just to answer your question, this is Assetto Corsa. This is our main platform that we use for racing every Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You want to get yourself in on the action? At the top of the live chat, there is our official Discord. You need to get in that as soon as possible, and you're about to see some great racing. If I can't convince you enough with that, stay tuned to the race. This one's going to be real good. So, Phoenix Raceway, a very detailed track, first of all, with this mod. Everything that we're running completely modded out in Assetto Corsa, from the graphics to the cars to the tracks. All you're seeing right here. Just gonna turn down the volume on my end here. We're watching Curtis Gregory entering the pits here very quick. This race is gonna be really a two-man battle. It is very close in the times. What I've seen so far, it's gonna be Curtis Gregory against Dylan Moranti. These are gonna be your two drivers in it to win it here today. That's gonna be my two picks anyways. Who's going to come out on top? I don't know. Don't forget about the other drivers. We got some other fast drivers. Luca Andretta on track right now. We have a newcomer, Max Pack. Daniel Tavener. Seth Lee. Definitely been getting a lot faster. He drives the Mustang. Martin Webster looking to make big redemptions here from Auto Club. Klaus Klint back for another round, looking for redemption. Deville Park also hopping into the server. We have a lot of drivers entering in the fray. A lot more to come. 17 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in practice. Now, trying to find the best cameras here to watch the action. Checking out what we have on board with all of the cars here. So starting us off, we have the roof camera here, looking at the front hood of the car. We have the interior. I think we have another better shot there that we can see the driver and the inputs there. Don't forget about driver's eye. We are currently looking at right now what the drivers look at. For example, Curtis says he's just going to spin that car there. Actually get it recovered pretty well. See who else we have on track. Dylan Moranti. We have a couple more in and on board. We also have the rear camera. This is going to be very good to watch. Some on-track battles. Phoenix is going to be very difficult to overtake on, so you're going to see a lot of trains going through here. A lot of snaking, but the cars are going to be close. 27-second lap times. Race pace is really going to be in the high 27s, low 28s. So stay tuned for that. Qualifying is going to be very interesting as well. And are we going to make history? Are we going to potentially crown a new race winner for CMRSC? A new race winner for 2023? We will have to find out shortly. Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, live from Phoenix Raceway. If you want to get in on the action, there's a link in the description down below to join our official Discord. It's also tagged in the live chat. I put it at the top. It's pinned up there. Join that as soon as possible. You're going to get in on some of the best racing we have here in sim racing. Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, one of the best if not the best places to race. Every Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Watch it around with Dylan Moranti. Now let's go on board. Cutting through the dogleg now, coming into turn 2 now, so the dogleg does count as a turn. And staying as close as possible to that yellow line down below, then opening up that car. Dylan, very consistent around here, coming up to the next turn here. Turn 3 now. On the brakes, down into third gear, staying as close as possible to the yellow line, then mashing the accelerator out. The car's going to run very wide up, but you're just praying it doesn't hit that wall at all. Very quick lap times around here. And that's what the drivers are going to need, to be quick and to be consistent. That is going to be the main two things that the drivers are going to have to focus on here at Phoenix. All the drivers are separated within a second currently so far on the server, but there are a lot to join. We are projected to possibly hit about 15 to 20 drivers here this evening. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. 14 minutes and 36 seconds left to go until official qualifying. That means you have exactly 14 minutes and now 28 seconds to go grab something to drink, grab something to eat, grab yourself a blanket, sit back, relax, and enjoy the entertainment we have for you this evening. Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club giving us some of the most talented drivers all around the world. And CMRSC proud to present now the first ever Caribbean NASCAR Cup Series. There you see Dylan now entering the pits. Now let's watch some newcomers here. Here we see Max Pack in the number 2 Ford. Let's make a different camera for him, and now let's go on the hood. And there you see, staying in 4th gear. A lot of drivers opting to go to 3rd and 4th, but it is a lot safer, as well as to keep your tires alive, to stay in that 4th gear. There you see Max now, being very cautious on the throttle. Keeping it in 4th gear, not a bad line, but only 27 Fords you can come up with that 4th gear. We do hot laps every Fridays, where we go in and give you guys a hot lap that's on the channel right now as a YouTube video. You can find that right now, actually. And that'll give you an in-depth hot lap of what you want to expect around here. Give you some information about this wonderful track known as Phoenix Raceway. So, it is located in Avondale, Arizona. It was built back in 1964. It originally was a 1-mile oval track, but later expanded to a 1-mile tri-oval that you are currently seeing. So the track also has the unique dog leg section. We're gonna let Max introduce that right now with you guys. Going over turn 3. In probably Europe, we would call this a kink, but over here, we call it the dog leg. Just completely flat out cutting through there. Completely legal. It's basically a curved section of the track between turns 2 and 3. And it is one of the more challenging circuits on the NASCAR calendar. Track side now, watching the cars go around. The track has gone several renovations over the years, including a whopping $178 million renovation that was completed back in 2018, which included new grandstands, new infield area, and a pedestrian tunnel. A lot of that you're looking at right now. There we see some drivers joining into the server. We have DeVille Park rejoining it, as well as Daniel Williams. Lance Nasir, Danny Nasir here, as well as I was rambling on. Let's continue though. Phoenix Raceway hosted a variety of different racing events over the years, including the NASCAR Cup Series. It used to host IndyCar back in the day, and the NASCAR Xfinity Series, which is kind of like F2, if you think about it, F1 and F2. This track has a capacity of 42,000, making it actually one of the smaller tracks on the NASCAR calendar. And Phoenix Raceway is also known for its unique Cactus Trophy, which is awarded to the winner of the NASCAR Cup Series held there every year. The trophy features a large cactus with a cowboy hat on top. It's one of the more distinctive trophies in all of motorsports. Who is going to be winning that one today? Place your bets. I see Bradbury in the chat saying go Max and Daniel Tavener, cheering on their favorite drivers. If you want to talk to me in the live chat, you got to hit that subscribe button. And in that subscribe regardless will allow us all the support. It'll mean so much. We're on the road to 350 subscribers. It would mean a lot. Hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button if you're enjoying what you're seeing right now. If you want to support us even more, we also have our TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, all linked in the description down below. Support us through there. So here we see a little bit of racing going on here as we go to the rear camera of Moranti here. This is the type of racing we're going to be seeing. Dylan and Luca now together on track. The draft is very powerful, but with a powerful draft comes a longer, more hard-braking zone that Luca unfortunately just suffered right there. Low brake bias to the rear. That means the cars are going to be very twitchy up the front. It's going to be very loose, so you got to be very, very easy on the brakes. If you guys have any questions about Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, anything about the race or what we do, leave a comment in the live chat. I'll be reading everything you guys say. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. 8 minutes and 48 seconds left to go here in practice. Tavar Clark, our kind of prime Sebastian Vettel. Check that out. Luca Andretti 27.342 as we're watching him right now. Also getting a bit of that slipstream there. Let's find out who else is on track there. Lance Nasir, beautiful livery from him here. Let's go on the drone camera. Let's watch the cars from above go around here. Let's catch one right now. I think we just about caught DeVille Park exiting the pits. Where is he? There he is. Look out for DeVille Park, a very fast Jamaican out here. Right behind him, Daniel Tavener. We see a couple drivers coming up here at the front. I think that's Tavener. Yes, no, it's Daniel Williams, both going side by side with Dylan Moranti. Luca Andretti not far behind. This is the type of racing, like I said, you're going to be seeing around here. Just imagine it with about 18 more cars, it looks to be. There you see Daniel trying to find a way past Dylan Moranti, but cannot. Trying to get attached to them. There we go. Luca now going side by side with Daniel Williams going into one. A little bit of a wiggle from Luca. Both of them respecting each other's racing space. These are actually 3 manufacturers, I think. Yeah, 3 manufacturers right here. The Chevy up front, the Toyota on the right side, almost touching the wall there, and Luca in the Mustang. Lovely bit of action we're seeing here on this Saturday evening at Phoenix. All the liveries are from the IRL Cup Series right now. So Moranti running Denny Hamlin's number 11 Coca-Cola. We have Luca running Joey Logano's number 22 Pennzoil and the custom car out of here. Dylan Moranti running the Valhalla Chevy. Beautiful car here, the Vikings. Up on the front of the hood there. Tavar Clark looking to enter in the battle here. Looking at his car, he is running Kyle Busch's number 18 Classic. It's the M&M's car. Lovely action we're seeing here on track. Hey, you see a lot of train of cars here now coming on track. I think everyone's now noticing we have a little bit of a race going on here at the end of practice. Love what's going on. Let's also enter into the Discord, have a talk with the drivers. And one thing I will notify you guys right now, take a look at the top right-hand side of your screen. In yellow letters, that says live radio. What is that, you may ask? Great question. Once we get into the Discord, you're going to see, just like in F1 where you have team radio, you're going to see right there when the drivers talk and who exactly says what. Oh, a little bit of contact there of Klaus. Oh, just sliding up the road. Can he save it? Just about. Let's join into the Discord. Microphone check. We don't hear the drivers right now just yet.
You're good, Rahul.
Ah, there we go.
We can hear you.
Thank you. Oh, a lot of spins going on. Contact there. And that is not what you need. Big wreck on the front straight. And that is what pack racing can do. Cause incidents like that. 16 drivers into the server. 4 minutes and 38 seconds left to go.
We just fell through the floor.
Catching up with Dylan Moranti now. So, going through qualifying, it is going to be a single one-car qualifying. If you're familiar with the sim known as iRacing, it's going to be exactly the same thing how we're going to be running it here. So, sadly, we're not going to be able to watch all the drivers, except for one lucky driver. We're going to find that out very soon once qualifying begins. Yep, what was that?
They did last turn, right? Before they start finishing. Is it good to go below the yellow line or no?
You can, but if it's where the Geico logo is, that's slower.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, the line to run through here, the only time you should be crossing over the yellow line is on the dog leg, just after the start-finish line. That's really the fastest area to go.
Okay, alright.
I think everything below that's a different surface material, so you'll got less control of the car.
Yeah, so there's a like a darker gray kind of part on the track on that dog leg. Just try not to cross that. That's the only thing I'll say because it's just very bumpy, and honestly, you don't really gain any time. That's what they want you to do. So the guys all in the chat, very friendly community we have around here. We do have our fair shares of controversy, but all in all, we love racing. Let's turn down the music now. Let's just take a listen to the. Just want to check my audio around here. We do have our fair shares of controversy. All right, cool. Apologies for the echo there, but the audio is good to go, so that is perfect. So beautiful bird's eye view of the track here. Try to catch up with these drivers. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in practice. Here we see Seth Lee on track here. Followed by Lance Nassir. I did say Lance Nassir is running custom livery. Here it is. Number 65, TCOD. This purple and pink, beautiful car. Lance Nassir always giving us the best liveries on the track here. Pit lane looks quiet. A lot of the drivers sitting in here waiting for the timer to go down. Qualifying is about to get underway. Single car qualifying. We're only able to see one car, but we'll be able to see all the times go down. 13 of you guys watching the stream live here on YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in this evening. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. You'll be able to connect and talk to me in the chat, as well as support. And thank you so much if you have already subscribed. Side-by-side action going on here. Let's catch up to them now. Lance is here. Seth Lee. Very close with each other. Seth runs it down the inside. Contact is made just a little bit. And a bit of a bump and run, I'll say. And Seth respects it. Actually gives back his position. All practice going on here. One final look at the track here in detail. There is Victory Lane, where the drivers want to be at. And 43 seconds left to go now. There you see all the trailers here in the pits. And looking at these times now, oh boy, it is very close out there. Lance is here, the only driver in the 28s. Everyone else in the 27s. That's insane. 27.3. 27.2. Actually, 27.7. A lot of times actually jumbled up, actually. And the checkered flag is out. So, ignoring my time at the top up there after doing a bit of testing, Curtis Gregory is the top of the timing sheets, followed by Dylan Moranti and Luca and Joretta. Drivers going across the start-finish line now.
Oh crap, the session's over. Uh-oh. I didn't realize.
Time for the important session.
That is true. What Dylan Moranti just said.
My right front just started getting hot, so that's all right, I guess. I used about 10 liters of fuel, so out of 70.
Practice coming to an end now. Official qualifying. Excuse me, Dylan, for that. We're about to get underway. All right, welcome everyone now to Phoenix. We're getting ready for 90 laps of racing. We got qualifying coming up. 5 minutes of qualifying. You're going to be the only car on track, single car qualifying. 5 minutes should get you a decent amount of laps in, so make the most on that. I'm going to go over everything for today's race. Just give me one moment. So, a couple things I want to highlight for today's race is the most important thing is that pit entry and exit. I put a couple of pictures up on the announcements that will tell you where you should be entering and exiting pits. We're going to be a little bit lenient on this on the pit entry rule. If you want to enter in just before turn 2, you can, but as long as it's on that straight, you don't have to enter right from the dog leg. We'll be a little bit lenient to it, but just don't like swipe across the track when entering the pits. That goes for exiting the pits as well. Just because you've exited the pits doesn't give you...
qualifying, right?
Oh yeah, qualifying is starting in 42 seconds. And so pit exit, just because it comes back onto the racetrack does not give you the right to just dart onto the racing line. That's going to cause an incident. Make sure you guys test your pit in. Make sure you're slowing down just before that yellow line. The pit entry is very tricky, so you want to get down to 80 kilometers, 50 miles. And if you want to make sure your fuel's all good early right now, the first stage is going to be 30 laps, second stage is going to be 25 laps, and the final stage is going to be 25 laps as well. As total is going to be a 90 lap race, so honestly should be a one stop with fuel. It's up to you guys for tires. Qualifying has begun. Good luck. And with that, the time is a-ticking. Trying to figure out which driver do we have on track to watch. In the meantime, we now go to our live timing page. Let's get that for you guys right about now. Here we go. Qualifying underway. It is time. Trying to figure out who we have on track. I don't think we're able to see anyone this time around. It's a little bit of a shame there. So times are going to go by very quickly. 5 minutes is definitely going to be enough for these guys to get in a lot of laps here. Here we go. Just waiting for the drivers to come across the line now. 27.44, Dylan Moranti. And Tavar Clark, 27.412. Max Pack, 27.452 for him. See Jayden Harrison just rejoining into the session now. Luca Andretti 27.332 for him. Goes on provisional pole. Seth Lee, great time, 27.4.
Still after 7 o'clock.
I think you hear someone's microphone on. And so far, the times are looking stable. Looking for Curtis Gregory and Dylan Moranti. Those times are definitely going to be improving. I do see Klaus personal best for him, but nothing to improve on just yet. And there we see Dylan Moranti going up into P2. 27.4 for him. Up into P2, that's that second row. The race is going to be double file on the start. Everything else is going to be single file from there on out. Daniel Tabiner, P7, 27.6. The top 11 separated by just a couple of tenths. That is so close. In the meantime, now the times are still looking quiet. And there we see, I think that was Seth Lee that actually went up a position there. So don't you worry, guys. Sit tight. I know qualifying looks boring right now, but we are just looking at the standings. And as soon as the race starts, you're going to see cars on track. Just give it about 2 more minutes left in qualifying. But so far, Luca on pole. That is huge. Jayden Harrison going up in the P8. Will we see some late drama here? We'll have to find out shortly. So far, don't see too much improvements. I do see Luca trying to improve now. Just gonna watch the times for myself here on my other screen. So Luca now just losing out in that second and third sector. I don't see anything from Curtis Gregory. He is on track though. And Curtis Gregory actually coming up into 9th, 27.5 for him only. Very interesting. So it's very competitive here in qualifying. Any purples? I don't see purple. I only see green. Green means personal improvement. Purple means faster overall. Yellow means no improvements. It's going to be a little bit of a guide as we have 47 seconds left to go now. The grid still looks set. It's Ford, Chevy, Toyota. That's your top 3. Any improvements now? Don't see them yet. Very interesting. 30 seconds left to go. I think that's Curtis Gregory. I think he's just teleported into the pits. Curtis's qualifying is complete now. A lot of drivers hitting the wall, getting damage. Moranti on pole. Dylan Moranti, 27.284. First driver now in this qualifying in the 27.2s. He struggled all week long, got it done. The timer is up, the checkered flag is out. Tavar crosses the line, no improvement at all. Daniel Williams looks like he's slowed down. Andretti, Partab, also in there. Oh, I don't think that is actually Partab. That is,
It's a good job, Dylan.
Park there. Or is that Partab? I'm not too sure.
Uh-oh.
That's on the line there. No, it's actually DeVille Park.
What happened, Curtis?
Crossing the line now. No improvements.
Maybe it's the finger Rahul gave me, because after I started doing that, I got slower. I set PSI to what he suggested, and I couldn't go any faster, so I went. It's back to what it was. So
yeah,
hopefully
that is cool.
Well, I finally ran a 27.2 in it, and it's where it mattered.
Yeah, that's a great
the same
qualifying.
time I got, actually. That's the same time I got.
That was your fastest time of the week.
Yeah.
That's just a subtle flex.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job, Dylan.
Yeah, congratulations. That's a great qualifying. Top 3, Dylan Moranti, Luca Andretti, Tavar Clark. It is Chevy, Ford, Toyota.
Actually, all the Christopher Bell cars are right in a line, so there's that at least.
And I will give you guys this fun heads up. All of you are separated by 5/10.
Wow.
And with qualifying complete, we talk to the drivers now. Give them one final brief. All right, so this is everything you need to know now. You guys are going to be starting on the back straight. So if you were here last week, just going to be... here last week. It's going to be exactly the same. You're going to be starting on the back straight. We're going to be going double file. Dylan, you're going to be controlling that pace, so I need that 100 kilometers off the line. It's going to be 100 kilometers for everyone. Yeah. Double file, no overtaking. I'll give you guys one restart if we can't get it right there, but hopefully we can get it good on the first run. It'll be double file, no reason to jump the start either. So once the lights go out, you're not going to be going full throttle and racing. You're just going to be following what the car does ahead. Think of it as a formation lap. But as soon as we get around that final turn 3 and we get to the start-finish line, I will command you guys for the start of this race. During cautions and stage starts, everything will be done single file. During stage restarts, I will be controlling when you guys go green as well as the start of the race. However, for yellow flags and for safety car restarts, that will all be controlled by the leader. So it'll all be single file, and the leader gets to decide when to go racing. I'm not going to be controlling that at all. We won't be doing a choose cone for any sort of restart, so the only time you guys are going to be double file is right now. Pits are going to... yeah, go on.
Is the formation lap going to be counted as race laps?
No, it won't. So this formation lap right here, it's not going to be counted as a lap. As soon as you cross the line, you're still going to be on lap 1.
Oh, okay. Copy that.
Just give me one moment here. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, just let me know now.
I forgot to put my stuff back to kilometers. So what do you like? 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour?
Yes. Yeah, that's perfect. And remember, guys,
80 miles per hour on the formation.
Yes. Basically, just follow what the driver ahead does in pace. Don't worry about your pace. I think it's better to just follow the guy ahead and what he does. The leader is the main person to control that. Yes, you are.
Oh, interesting.
Let's have some fun.
So stage 1 is going to be at lap 30. Stage 2 is going to be at lap 60, and the final stage is going to be just to the very end. No more lucky dog rule. We're not doing the lucky dog anymore. It was a little bit too confusing the last 2 rounds. So basically, during when the caution comes out, I will let you guys know when we allow everyone to come around, for the lap cars to come around. You guys are going to have one time you guys are going to come around. If you are more than 1 lap down, you're still only going to have 1 lap to go around. You're going to have to wait for another caution. During cautions, the pits will be closed. I will signal to you guys when the pits are closed. The pits are going to be closed as soon as the stage finishes. By the way, the stage awards are the top 10 gives points from 10 to 1. So the top 10 gets points every stage finish. And for pits, you guys are allowed to pit anytime you want during the green flag. When the yellow comes out, you will hear over the radio when I tell you guys the pits are closed and the pits are open. So... just a normal rule of thumb here is the pits will be closed when the stage finishes and when the caution comes out. Once we get everyone bunched together, that is when it'll be open again. Any last questions?
Yeah, the black cars that are getting waved around, are we only doing the ones that are in front of the leader, or are we doing just all the cars that are jumping up? Okay, so everyone that's either a lap down just gets waved around then?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. All right, lights are coming up. Race leaders, the front row, you guys are mainly controlling the speed, so 80 kilometers. 80 miles or 100 kilometers. So once the lights go out, do not jump the start. You're not going to have another chance here. Double file, double file. And get ready for the start. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, about to get underway. Let's sound it out early. Green flag, let's go racing. Here we go, it's early on, but we go racing now.
Oh, I thought we were having like another formation lap, my bad. I'm sorry, guys. I thought we were doing like a full formation lap. I didn't realize this is like go, go, go.
Oh, there's contact there, Jaden Harrison. Half into it. Oh, it's already a yellow flag. All right, yellow flag, single file. Yeah, I said, we're going on the turn 3. So single file, guys, single file. Pits are closed.
Yeah, I find like the entry of turn 3. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. stupid.
So just to clarify, I'm going.
Yeah, you now control it. You now control it now. Okay. We're gonna go green on this lap. And I do see Lance Nasir in the pits. Pits are open. And we're gonna go green this lap. Dylan, I'll let you know when you can control the pace. So guys are perfect. Keep it single file, guys. All right, once you enter the braking cone for the turn you're coming up now, that's where you can go at any time from that point on. So it's up to you guys. It's up to the leader when to go racing. All right, here we go. So the restart now, cleaning it up early, and I think Dylan is gone. Seth Lee caught napping in the background there, and the top three have already gone here. Luca and Tavar is up there. Here we go. And apologies, a little bit choppy on our side here, but we keep it racing now. A lot of packs coming around in the back here. Let's get this race settled down now. Seth Lee under pressure. Martin Webster on the inside gets the send. What a move from Martin. On board with him right now. Luca Andretti, fastest lap of this race. Don't count him out. He's very much in contention for this race here. Looking at Max Pack. Currently sitting in P4 side by side. Martin Webster once again making moves. No, it's Seth Lee coming back at him. So a quick caution out the way. Now we're back racing. And looks like the guys are keeping it clean, but we're still having some good racing out there. Seth Lee trying to get the over-under. Cannot getting on Martin Webster. Side by side in the back, it's battle for B12. Jaden Harrison, Klaus Klint, side by side through the dog leg. But Dylan Moranti, he's the one under pressure now. He goes wide, and Luca is our new race leader here in the Pennzoil, number 22. What an overtake going into the back straight. What does Dylan have for him? Luca, fastest lap, but for how long can he hold that lead now? As Dylan now onto the inside. Side by side, this is your battle for the race lead. Moranti, what does he do? Side by side, out of turn 2, but he's going to have to let go of it for now. He tries to dive it in deep, cannot get it done either. What a start to this one. 16 of you guys watching the stream, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And stay tuned to the very end of this race. We have a lot of pack racing going on in the back here. A lot of drivers back here. Here is Daniel Williams. Looking to put the pressure on the Englishman. Daniel Tabaner just up ahead, but Jaden Harrison, the Jamaican, just catching himself off guard in the background there. But looks like the top two guys already separated by half a second. Luca extending that gap. The drivers have to make it to lap 34, that first caution, that first stage to come out. And the top 10 will be decided through there. Oh, there we see under pressure. Oh, it's a spin from DeVille Park there. A little bit too much in the dog. Like we did warn them that it is very, very bumpy through there. But as we were talking, side by side now. Jaden Harrison, Daniel Williams. Try to get a better camera here on top. There we go. Daniel now looking to the outside. Can he switch it in? I will say the only driver to lose out on this start here is Curtis Gregory. He didn't know. We told him, we did say that we were going to go green on that lap. But unfortunately, he lost out. But not to worry. He's still in this race. He's going to get back up to the pack once the stage ends, and I think right now he's just gonna have to just hold it down, keep it consistent. Martin Webster in P5, an amazing driver him, and that number 20 Christopher Bell, Yahoo. And Seth Lee is still giving him pressure, still giving him hell. Here comes Seth, doesn't decide to throw it onto the inside, and in fact he washes up just up the track, doesn't hit the wall though, keeps it clean. Right behind them lot, it is Daniel Tabaner, Danny Nasir as well. It looks like Danny's just breaking away from Daniel. Actually, I say that he goes a little bit deep. Can Daniel hold it in there to get a little bit closer? As we say that, look up front. Martin Webster, heavy pressure now. We look at the rear camera. Seth Lee now looks like he has a way better run now. Touch to the inside. Can he get the run? He's so close to him, but oh man, it's so difficult. I told you guys in the very beginning, it is so difficult to overtake here unless the driver makes a mistake, and Martin does that, but Seth follows him. Has to check up. Danny Nasir now, we look back, and he's got pressure now. He's got company. Daniel Taverner throws it to the inside. Look how close he gets. But he backs out just slightly. Danny Nasir under a lot of pressure now from Taverner. Taverner sends it to the inside. Contact is made, just a slight tap. Ah, it's Taverner who spins it. And did he get a drive-through for that? I'm not too sure. I don't think he did. I think he just made contact with him. Check this out, Curtis Gregory in the pits. I think topping up on fuel, the cars only need one stop of fuel. It's going to be really up to the tires for how they last, but that is interesting. Curtis knows fully well that he's going to get his lap back. So he's deciding to take the gamble and pitting early. We're going to see if that plays out for him. He now goes a lap down, as well as Lance Nasir. Very interesting there. 2 tenths now separate Seth Lee and Martin Webster, who duel together. Lap after lap after lap. They're both sticking together. Martin slides it. Brake bias in the rear. It's Chevy versus Ford. No, sorry, it's Toyota. My mistake. Did not realize that. Toyota versus Ford now going into 3. Looking at the chat now, Bradbury saying that it was a bit aggressive from Taverner, and as I say that, side-by-side contact is made. Seth Lee, a little too tight in the corner, is going to have to back out of that one. Luckily, these cars can handle a punch. Webster now goes wide. Overtakes being made now. There we see, side-by-side, Tavar Clark. On the outside of Max Pack. Still side-by-side through the dogleg. The Polish driver now holding on very well in his debut race, subbing in for CBR Racing. What does the Young Knight do? Young Knight Racing, Tavar Clark now. In that number 18 M&M's car. Throws it down to the inside. Washes up just a little bit, keeping each other. Respectful racing room up there. Keeping it clean. They're still side by side. Some overtakes in the back being made. Danny Nasir, Daniel Taverner racing together. Still keeping it close now. Almost side by side. Tavar's going to have to back out though. It's lap 18 of 90. We're about 12 laps away from the stage 1 finish, where the drivers get to catch their breath, because right now this race is really close right now. Going in the background now, Seth Lee still trying to find a way to get past Martin Webster. He might find that one a little bit earlier, as right now Martin Webster a little bit slower. Out of corner exit, out of 3. Side by side, Seth on the outside, cannot get that car turned in. Both of their tires running loose. Martin gets the worst of it. Lead now, just cannot close in, but they're gonna have to watch out. Oh! Dylan Moranti spins it. He calls out to Lance Nasir.
At least do not get the start I had. I'm done. This race is over for me.
You are still able to get your lap back. Just keep that in mind.
You can't just turn left and turn right like that, man. You gotta pick a line.
So Dylan Moranti upset with Lance Nasir. That'll be investigated after the race. Contact was made off our screens there, but that is huge. Moranti now, big chance to get some points here. He currently sits 6th in the standings there. Trying not to get a little tongue twister there. Sits 6th. Try saying that fast. Sits 6th. Yeah, try that tongue twister. Moranti though, he's now in P4. This is amazing for Tavar Clark and Max Pack, but especially amazing for Luca Andretta. Oh, DeVille, drive-through penalty, speeds in the pits. We told them they have to slow down.
Go to the outside.
And Danny Nasir, oh, it's contact as well. Carnage now. Does he save it? Oh. The stewards now Don't pull out the yellows just yet. No, they're going to keep it green. Lap 23 now, giving us a lot of incidents here. DeVille Park now as well, making his stop. We go trackside now once again. So now some of the guys are shuffled up in the order. Tavar Clark now in the mix with some lap traffic here. Seth Lee and Martin Webster, the power couple here, still close together. And Jaden Harrison, the Jamaican, is now about to make this one a 3-car battle. 6 to go now. DeVille Park gets his drive-through taken, and we're about to enter the final 5 laps of stage 1. Wow, time has passed by quick. Hold your breath here, ladies and gentlemen, because the battle for P5 is heating up. Martin Webster has done great to build a gap, but for how long can he keep those tires alive for? Seth Lee drives it deep, close to the turn 4 wall. But a good gap he's made now. Looking at Jaden Harrison, he finds Seth Lee on the wall. Seth Lee touches the wall just slightly. His car overreacts a little bit too much. It's going to allow Harrison now. Putting pressure now on Seth Lee. Going into turn 3 now. Still running a little bit too deep. But
No.
And Danny Nasir, knowing that he doesn't have to fight the lapped car, because in NASCAR, and basically, contact is made. They're disqualified. DeVille Park not taking the drive-through. I thought we saw that he did take it.
Man, they can't be moving in front of me like that.
And a lot of drive. Man, there's a lot going on. We have our first disqualification of the year for 2023, I think. And DeVille Park gets a drive-through speeding. What is going on with DeVille right now? Is he disqualified? Is he not disqualified? We just had a message from race control that he wasn't gets a drive-through for speeding because of it. 3 to go. Just a heads up, guys, the final lap for the stage will be lap 30. So very interesting there. Tavar Clark, we did see him complaining a little bit earlier. As he was trying to get past lap traffic, but as we say that now, Seth Lee, a lot of pressure now between himself and Jaden. Jaden runs the wall. Jaden, 2 wheels. Oh, he spins it. We told them we got to stay away from the wall. The drivers are going everywhere. Carnage, Gregory spins it as well in the same place. Carnage everywhere with 2 to go. The drivers didn't make it just around 1 last time. All right, Luca, final lap for you. Final lap, Luca. So as soon as the first driver crosses that start-finish line, the pits will be closed. So drivers are going to take that opportunity to pit early to get the jump. Martin Webster included in there, as well as Daniel Tavernier, who's actually going to exit pits. But around the final corner, Luca Andretta gets the stage win in the bag. He wins it. Stage 1 goes to him. Pits are closed. Pits are closed. As soon as you cross the start-finish line, there'll be no more overtaking. And it'll be single file. We'll let you know when drivers are allowed to unlap. But as soon as you cross the start-finish line, slow that pace down. And no overtaking. Pits are closed.
I'm actually in second right now.
If you enter the pits now, you will be under a heavy penalty end of race. Pits are closed. So, Luca Andretta, Max Pack.
Is the blue flag guys allowed to like block you or
yes,
no?
yes.
So
blue flags. Well, not block, but they're allowed to race. It's up to them if they want to let you go through.
No, I know, but like I was going to the left and he just came over to the left.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll look at that after the race. So pits are still closed. Keep that in mind.
Blue flag guys can go by.
Not yet. Lance, we need you to pick up that pace. You're not with the leaders just yet. The leaders are on the back straight. And with the first caution out now, pits are open, pits are open. We will allow the lap cars to come around after the pit stops are completed.
That don't make sense.
That's what it is at NASCAR. I've explained that earlier. Pits are open, guys. Make sure to enter in under the yellow line.
I had to join back there is.
Yeah, you're free to rejoin. So pit lane becoming busy now. The leader is in, followed by a handful of guys now. There we see Tavar Clark, Dylan Moranti, Jaden Harrison, Daniel Williams, and Danny Nasir. Max Pack leads us now.
So the guys take it to the pit now, gonna get their lap back.
Give it one moment.
So if you pit and come on behind people, you can't get a lap back.
We're letting you guys, we've already established it, so we're letting everyone have a wave around, and we're doing that after the pits. So do we see a second set of drivers entering into the pit lane? A lot of drivers topping off on fuel. There we see all 4 cars coming out at once. Who wins it out on pit road? It looks like Moranti just coming out. Seth Lee gets a drive through for speeding. Who's in P2?
Where are the leaders at?
Back straight, going into T3.
Okay.
Once we get everyone packed up, we'll allow the blue flag cars to come around. So just stay put. So far, now it's Max that leads. He stays out. And the drivers now coming up together. I do see a driver now exiting pit road. It's Seth Lee. He is unfortunately going to have to take that drive through. Leaders now just about to enter the back straight. Curtis, you can come around. So Max, you are the leader, so keep that at 100 kilometers. That's 100 kilometers for you. All right, Klaus, you can overtake the leader. Lance, you can overtake the leader. Daniel Tavener, you can overtake the leader. Martin Webster, overtake the leader. Danny, you can overtake the leaders. Everyone who is overtaking the leaders, do it on the outside. So drivers who are on the lead lap, please stay on the inside. There you see Seth Lee just coming out of pit road there. So remember, it's only one wave around. And so not this lap, but the next lap we will go green.
How many laps am I down? That thing disconnected on me again.
I'm not too sure. Well, once you get back up, I'll let you know.
We're going green this lap or next lap?
Next lap.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I think I overtook Seth. Can I, like, give that position back?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. We'll go green on this lap. We'll go green on this lap.
Seth, you can get in front. I overtook you when you were exiting.
Yeah, Seth, just swap places with them. Good sportsmanship there from Curtis Gregory. Max, just, I'll let you know when you can set the pace. Right now, 100 kilometers only. All right, Max, from this point on, you can go at any time. You control the order. And here... All right, hold on. We stay yellow. We stay yellow. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Max,
stay yellow.
Max.
Just we stay yellow. Back to yellow. Back to yellow. Max, back to yellow. Max, back to yellow. So just, yeah, apologies for that. We have a car struck in on track. Just give back the positions. Keep it at 100 kilometers. And Danny Nasir, interestingly, has found himself on the pit road. Not too sure what's happened with him. Struck in car on the pit entry.
Is Curtis one lap down?
I'm 4.
What happened to you, Curtis?
Yeah.
All right, Max, you set the pace now. You set the pace now. And Danny Nasir retires out of this one. He has pedals issues. Max sets the pace, and he goes. We go green. Stage 1 complete. And there we see in the background a good start there from the guys in the background. But Danny Nasir, sadly, our second retirement, has more pedal issues.
This is ridiculous.
And I hear Lance Nasir calling out, not too sure why. And there we see the fight for P1. We look in the background here, trying to find out what had gone wrong. Going to Lance. Possibly tapped on the side. And there we see Martin Webster getting a position mate on Klaus Klint. Side by side there. Who's that? That's Luca Andretta and Jaden Harrison. Jaden letting that place go. Up ahead, it's Daniel Williams, Tavar Clark. Very close to each other. Max now leads us off, leading his first couple laps here at CMRSC. Side by side, Luca Andretta, Jaden Harrison. And just to answer your question there, if you're talking about the time at the top of your screen, yes, that is accurate to the track time. There we see a lot of good racing going on here, trying to find the leader of the bunch here. That is Tavar. And actually, we go back here because they're side by side. Max now covering the inside there. Leaders side by side. We do see Daniel Williams going a little bit too high there. Dylan now on the outside. Can he dive it into the inside? Still side by side. A lot of pack racing going on in the back. But this is your battle for the lead. Still side by side even. Jaden Harrison looks like he's lost out on that fight there. Max now on the inside. Apologies for that there. Max throws it into the inside. But you look in the background there, there's a lot of cars jostling for position. The battle for P3 side by side now. And Daniel Williams getting a little bit loose now. But what a race this is. Tavar Clark on the inside now. And he's going to have to back out of that move. In the background here, Seth Lee and Martin Webster continue their battle. And now it's the battle for P6. But it is Moranti now who has the job done. Max Pack in P2, Luca Andretta P3. P4, though, is still being contested. Daniel Williams now on the outside. Tavar on the inside. Can we see the over-under from Daniel? Tries to get that car turned in. Looks like it's a better run almost. Gets into that slipstream now. Luca, fastest lap. Daniel now has a lot of speed. Goes to the outside, slides it a little bit. A lot of brake bites to the rear. He might have to raise it up to the front. And Daniel, he taps the wall just slightly. We go back to the battle up front. Luca now. Up close and personal. It's the battle for the lead here. And now Luca trying to dive it in here. I do love how Daniel Taverner is in our live chat and also communicating while he's racing in 10th. But we look back up here now. Shout out to you, Daniel. How you doing in the race? As Daniel Taverner there just chilling in chat as well. But predictions on who's going to win this race here. I thought it was going to be Curtis. He looked quick, and my second prediction was Dylan Moranti. I think I'm going to stick with Dylan now for this race here. Luca Andretta, though, is impressing me a lot. Yeah, talking about the main event. If you're talking about what time we are currently in real life. Oh, hold on a second. Webster! He's stuck in the wall! All right, yellow flags, single file, no overtaking. Pits are closed. Martin, are you stuck in the wall?
I think he is. I don't think there's anyone getting out of that. He's like halfway in him.
Yeah, just,
Or in reverse.
No, his tires are floating. He's actually wedged in the wall. Martin, Yeah, try teleporting into the pits right now. See what will happen there. I don't hear anything from Martin. Not too sure what's going on with him. But Martin has found himself wedged in the wall.
When does this stage end? 65?
And Martin is retired. Yes, it does.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Technical error, guys. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
that's all good.
Don't let Max control the pace. We can't see him. Call the green.
What do you mean?
He's also not the front.
We can't see him. He can take off on it. There's people driving by you and we don't even know it's green.
I mean, you didn't call green last time, which is kind of
All right,
confusing.
Daniel Tavener, you can overtake the leaders on the outside.
Is this a good pacer roll?
Yes, it is.
All right, cool.
Curtis, overtake the leaders on the outside. Lance, you can overtake the leaders on the outside.
Wasn't I on the lead lap?
No, you were not.
How many laps am I down?
Just that lap. Once you come around, you'll be fine. Martin Webster, our third retirement in here. In this pack now. Pits are open. However, we will go green in approximately a lap. So
next lap?
That is correct, yes.
Okay.
There we see Klaus on the side there. He knows the pits are open. He's taking that opportunity to enter pit road. So yeah, not this lap. So it's now Dylan Moranti, Max Pack, Luca Andretta. That is your top three. And it is lap 65 they are going to race to. All right, Dylan, I'll let you know when you're controlling the order. So the drivers now all catching up. The only driver in the pits who took that risk is Klaus Klint. He's going to top up on fuel. He's now coming back on our track. He might make it around just to catch the tail end of the field to get to the restart. You can control it, Dylan. You can control it. Here we go. Restart about to get underway here. The stage is on lap 65 and he's gone. We go racing now.
Can you start calling green? Because I can't really tell.
All right, we'll call it green from the stage.
Okay, thank you.
So a lot of the drivers are finding it a little bit difficult. So we'll give them the pass this time around. But so far, it's now Dylan Moranti, followed by Max Pack and Luca Andretta. That's your top three. In the background, there we see Daniel Williams and Tavar Clark with each other now. Let's go trackside to them. And behind them, side by side, it's Jaden Harrison and Seth Lee. Jaden now trying to go for the switch. He's now on the inside. And, ooh, very close to each other as I'm also watching the pack up ahead. As, ooh, looks like Daniel Williams now just running a little bit wide. But we go up to the top two drivers up here because Luca now dives it down to the inside. Two Fords, one Chevy at the front. Max is looking very quick now. We might as well call him Verstappen. Up into P3. In turn 3, just losing out now to Luca, but he's staying with the front. The driver's just got to make it to lap 65. There we see Max now diving it down to the inside, side by side now. They give each other some racing room. Luca can't get it. Max can't get it this time around. Luca defends it. Moranti now cannot get away from this battle here. He's still in this one. In the background now, Daniel Tavener has gotten his laps back and he's in this race here. However, Curtis still needs one more wave around to get back in this race. Moranti can't get away because here comes Luca. Luca Andretti on the outside. This is a great race that we're watching here. If you're enjoying it so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Look at this. Jaden Harrison on the inside. Tavener now enters the fray. Daniel goes wide. And now here comes Daniel Tavener. Two Daniels now. Apologies from Moranti here. Not too sure what happened, but we go back to this battle here side by side. Daniel Williams on the outside. Daniel Tavener on the inside. The Guyanese now having to slot behind. Now into P7. Up ahead, though. It's Max now on the outside. Running it around the outside. Still having to slot behind Luca Andretti. 7 to go. And Dylan Moranti is the hunted. He is the prey. Because Luca now on the inside. Does he have the momentum to keep it ahead? Oh, they're almost 3 wide. Not quite yet. But Luca now is your new race leader. What a battle for the lead. I've never seen anything like it. Moranti now on the inside, loses the position now to Max Pack. In the background now, Daniel Tavener on the high side. Jane is going to take that position up in a P5 for him. Amazing racing from the guys. This is what Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club is all about. Max Pack now trying to give the pressure now to Luca Andretti. 4 to go. Oh, Luca on the yellow line. Dylan Moranti, a clumsy spin, I will say. Needs to get that thing rotated. Has lost valuable positions. Not good for his championship picture. Are the tires gone? Did he not change them? Are they cold? What's going on? Moranti out of the top fight here. And now it's down to 2 for the end of stage 2. Who's it going to be? Luca Andretti or Max Pack? Dylan felt the heat, and they felt it a little bit too much. Here comes Tavener now. On the rear of Jaden Harrison, he looks to the inside. He knows the inside is where you need to be. And Jaden Harrison keeping it very clean, defending it. But Daniel now has the better run. He's on the outside. Can he get it on the outside, though? I don't think he can this time around. No, he cannot. Jaden Harrison stays P4. Luca has 2 laps to go in stage 2. Then finally the drivers can catch their breath once again. Because, wow, so far this race has been amazing. Sadly, we've seen 3 retirements. Curtis Gregory, 3 laps down. I'm not too sure how he went even more laps down. All right, final lap, Luca, final lap. Max Pack now doesn't look like he can get there. Tavar Clark, personal fastest lap, 27.5. We look in the background here. There we see this battle is not over just yet. Trying to get a better angle for this one here. It's coming down to the very end. We got to sign it off with the car in front. Luca Andretti is going to win stage 2, followed by Max Pack and Tavar Clark. All right, once you cross the start-finish line, there will be no overtaking. Pits are closed. Pits are closed. Looks like Jaden is going to hold off Daniel Tavener. So pits are closed. Luca, slow that down to 100 kilometers. And that is stage 2 complete. What a race that was. A battle for the lead. 3 drivers in it to win it. Man, oh man. All right, that pace is perfect. Great racing there on that second stage. I got to applaud you all. That was amazing to watch. Pits are open. Pits are open. So Luca, Max, Tavar, All diving it down in there. Interestingly, we have some drivers gambling to stay out. It's Tabener. I think that might be Klaus, or is that Moranti? That's Moranti. All right, drivers heading into the pit. Pit lane is busy. Who else is coming in? Is that Lance Nasir heading in there? Just getting that car slowed down just about. Gets in the pits. All right, Daniel, you're our new race leader, so slow that down to 100 kilometers. So, Daniel Williams now in the pit lane, followed by Seth Lee, Luca, Lance. So basically everyone except the top 3. So Curtis getting ready to get his lap back.
Bit of lag.
Yeah, you guys can give each other a little bit of space at the front if you want to. Don't have to be too close. So all the drivers exiting pits. Tavar Clark wins it out of pit road, followed by Max and Jaden. That's going to be huge for Tavar, because remember, Max was fighting and stayed in P2 at the end of that stage. Leaders into turn 3. Curtis, you can come around. You can overtake the leaders. That's Curtis Gregory.
You say you're gonna call green?
Yeah, from now on, I'll call green.
Okay.
So interestingly, we do see Lance Nasir still in the pit road. Has he retired out of this one? Is he done?
We're going green this lap.
No, we are not.
Roger.
Curtis Gregory still entering. Oh my goodness. A little bit slow. Not too sure what's going on with him. Curtis, the leaders are on the back straight. Just entering T3. The next lap we will go green. Not the lap you're on right now, the next lap. So Daniel Tabener leads us off. Moranti's up there, Klaus is up there, and that's going to be huge because of Valhalla. That's a team. This is going to be a very interesting
lagging, or is that just me?
It looked like I might have for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, just for a little second, but it's fine.
Okay.
All right, we will go green on this lap. So I will let you guys know when we go racing. So there's going to be no more controlling from the leader. 19 of you guys watching the stream. This is the final stage. Yes, if we can keep it green, we'll be going racing to the checkered flag. Good luck, guys. Let's have a good one out there. And here we go. The drivers lined up and ready to go racing. Around turn 3, we head up top to the drone. Say the words. Green flag, green flag. Here we go. Final stage is commenced. Oh, we've already seen a spin out there at the background there. And it's a one-car incident. They go 3 wide there. Oh, is it going to be clean in time? Ah, no, it's not. More cars in the wall. All right, yellow flag, yellow flags. Yellow flags, yellow flags, yellow flags. Pits are closed, pits are closed.
No, I was just trying to keep it plus low. Sorry about that.
And I think that's definitely going to help.
Klaus, I saw you got sideways.
Curtis Gregory, which it is. Curtis, you can overtake the leaders. Curtis, you can overtake the leaders. So just watch on the inside. There's Curtis coming through. So this is definitely going to help.
I need 2 more after this, so probably not.
I'm sure it'll come.
All right, pits are open.
Pace, though, it's a sad part. Like I'm catching. It's just, laps down.
I do see, is that Lance Nasir? Yes, it is. Lance, you can overtake the leaders on the outside. And it's lap 72. So on this lap, we will go green on this lap. So Moranti now is going to be controlling it from discretion from race control. They swap positions, and that is going to be huge for Moranti. He's going to get away quickly from Taberner. 100 kilometers.
Good.
They're just a little bit slower. All right, that's perfect. Get ready for the restart. All right, the driver's coming around turn 3. Let's try this one again. Green flag, green flag. And here we go. Almost too wide there. Tavar trying to get on the inside. Cannot get it done. Here comes Taberner on the outside. Max Pack is right back there.
Take it easy, guys.
Don't count out Seth Lee. Klaus already saying, let's take it easy, guys. Let's have a good one. In the background, as he says that, they're almost like 3 wide back there. 2 by 2, going into 3. And Taberner holding off very well against Max Pack. Max is very quick. He wants to get past Taberner as soon as possible. Luca Andretta also in there as well. They don't have much time. They need to slice up the field. And I don't want to give this a commentator curse, but I'm very happy that they're keeping it clean for the time being. And looks like Seth Lee trying to put the block on Luca Andretta. He's going to get a better run, though, through the dog leg. Let's get trackside. There we see side-by-side Seth Lee getting a little bit wiggly on turn 2 there, I should say. But Luca now up into P5. Max in P2 now. He had the move done on Tavar, and now he's putting the pressure on Moranti. Can Dylan secure his first win in this Cup Series? Is it long-awaited coming, or will we see a rookie take the lead and win this one? They're side by side on the back straight. Max now on the outside, Dylan on the inside. Don't count out Tavar, and Luca is up there as well. Luca now has a great run. On the outside, Luca needs to get in front of Tavar as soon as possible, and we have a 3-horse battle. Max now. Oh, little bit of contact there. Can he save it? They are still side by side. 2 by 2. Tavar's trying to hold on for dear life, trying to stay in this one. Max now gets the inside and takes the lead at Phoenix. 21 to go. And here comes Tavar trying to get it on the inside of it. Oh no, contact. Taberner, is it a 1-car incident? Yes, it is. And we stay green. The only car to be in that incident, if it's a multi-car pileup, will call out the yellow. 1 car out of this battle. Tavar holding on for dear life. But I think Luca, now having the inside, is going to keep this one. In the background, Seth Lee struggling a little bit with those tires. He gets overtaken by Jaden Harrison. And the top 3 we find is the same top 3 from the end of stage 2. Tavar, though, still wants a piece of this action, though. He doesn't want to get out of this one. We say our prayers. Rest in peace, Daniel Taberner. That is a big shame for him. If there's a yellow, though, a late yellow with 9 to go, he can get back in it. And look at this. On the outside, Moranti. Can he fight it against Luca? This is going to be a good finish if these guys can keep it clean to the end, side by side. Dylan just does not have the pace. And Luca now takes P2. Moranti fights back, now onto the inside. Side by side. Remember, I'm still watching Tavar Clark. He's still in it to win it. But Max Pack up in the lead, looking for his first race win. Can he get it done? Can the rookie do it? A Polish driver in the lead. Luca Andretta, can he get up there in time? They both look like they're faster than Dylan Moranti. Wow, I never thought I'd see this. I thought this would have been Moranti's race win, getting vengeance from Auto Club, but we're now looking at these two guys up here. Oh boy, this is gonna get good. Phoenix Raceway is gonna get a good finish at the end of this one. Max still in the lead. Let's look at the times. 27.4, 27.3. Luca is a tenth faster. What's going on with Dylan now? He's under pressure from Tavar, it looks like. Dylan's gonna have to get that head down. He's still in it. Max is gonna hold up a great defense from Luca. Dylan needs to stay and keep this one alive. And Tavar is just going to make this one very difficult for him. But even closer now, it's Luca Andretti. 6 to go. Luca now on the outside. Can he get the switch? Max takes a lot of that yellow line. He's a little bit slower off corner exit. Both of them going to wash up on the wall. Max now covers the inside. Luca on the outside. Can he get the switch once again? I don't think so. Not this time around. We take this one to the skies one last time. Side by side, door to door. Can Luca get it? I think he has, actually. Going into one. Did he get it? Max on the inside. A lot of yellow line he's taken. We've allowed it from the drivers, but Luca is clear. Luca has got the move done on Max Pack. Max times it to the inside, contact just about. Max now throwing in all that he can right now. Copy, we'll look at it. Oh my goodness, I can't believe what we're witnessing right now. Luca now goes a little bit too high, scrapes the wall, and loses all that progress. How far is Moranti? Oh, it's quite a bit away. He's under pressure, but this is what it's all about. It's coming down to the line. We go up top. Luca now on the inside, side by side for the race lead. Does Max back out? He has to. Luca takes the lead now, but Max on the inside gets the run. Can they keep it clean? Max keeping it on the inside, has to back out. They're running out of time. Who is gonna win this one out of these two guys?
Tavar, you're lagging, Tavar, you're lagging.
Oh, it's contact! Seth Lee hitting it! We don't have enough time for a caution! 2 to go, we know we keep it the rule that if it's more than 3 laps, we can allow a caution to come out! But there's no more time, we don't have OT in assetto corsa! They're coming in a 1 to go! Max losing the lead again to Luca Andretti! They have 1 more lap to go! What can Max do? He's losing a little bit of time here! Luca has just 1 lap to defend from a charging Max Pack. Max running it a little bit wide there. Luca, has he secured it? Has he got the distance made? Max needs a send of a lifetime.
That was a bit aggressive. Oh, sorry.
Thanks, guys.
And he's even close now. I don't think he can do it across the line. Luca Andretti wins it. Oh my goodness.
Jaden.
Side by side over the line. And I think, yeah, Moranti takes P3 as well.
Yeah, I apologize for touching at the end though.
Yeah, no problem.
Moranti at the end takes P3 by, oh my goodness, 500ths of a second.
Thanks.
And Phoenix Raceway gives us an amazing finish. The drivers come around. Controversy at the end. But what a race.
Max. You guys were
that was.
fast all race.
Yeah, thanks.
Those tires definitely helped a lot at the end there.
Oh, God. I'm almost sweaty.
Oh, man. Luca Andretti. Luca, give us a smoke show. What a race win that was. Luca Andretti gets it done. And there is your race winner. Can he get some donuts for us? Yes, he can. Oh, wow. What a race that was. Luca Andretti gets the job done. Beating out Max Pack. It's a shame. The rookie so close. Oh, man. What a race. Round of applause to these drivers up here. Beautiful. What a race that was, man. That was an amazing fight to the finish between the leaders there. And I just want to say the reason why the caution didn't come out at the end there, as there was only 2 laps to go and we don't have overtime in assetto corsa. So if we bought the yellow out, then I mean it would have been dead to the very end. So it didn't make sense to bring it out. Congratulations to your top 3. Starting off with Dylan Moranti. Dylan, I put money on you to win this race. What happened? You find yourself in P3, a photo finish at the end as well. That was a great race from you there, Dylan. How was it?
It was good. Had a decent start. Luca and Max, they were fast all race. Went on a bit of a different strategy, so I pit the first time around and stayed at the second stage after the silly mistake I made, and turn 3 just turned it in too aggressively and lost the rear. Couldn't save it, so decided to stay out, take the track position, as that I felt that would be more important. Unfortunately, just no right front in the end bit me, so they had a much better drive, but they did. It was good racing. It was fun, nice and clean, and I apologize to Jaden for hitting him at the end, but it was good. It was good from the start to the finish. It was fun battling.
Indeed, man. That was such a good race from you there. You did have a good fight on your hands. You did come up short this time around, but it's going to be a lot of valuable points in the standings. That's a great P3 from you, just edging out Jaden Harrison there. Congratulations. In P2 now, do we have Max on the mic?
Yes, we do.
Max! Oh, it was so close. You were so close. Let's keep it PG for this interview here. And yeah, so close. First race time here. How was that?
First time on in a stock car actually, and like if you had given me like 5 more laps, I may have actually gotten it. You know, at the start, I had a great start actually with what was it? I think it was P5 at the first caution. Then after the restart, I found myself at P4, then catching Tavar really quickly, got him before stage 2 happened. I didn't go to the pits because I thought like having fresher tires near the end will be beneficial, and it turned out to be. So didn't follow up the leaders for that. Led the race for a bit. That was intense, let's say the least. Yeah, and this stage 3 was just absolutely fantastic. Having to bump and run a few times, you know, just to get that place back. Also the defending on the inside, the outside, cutting back, cutting out, down. Yeah, great race, I must say, and I will definitely be here next week.
Get yourself a bottle of water, man. You're very much out of breath.
I will, yeah.
Oh, man. So close to that race win, but come on, P2. That's still amazing from you. Congratulations,
amazing,
Max. Yeah. I can't wait to see you in the next one.
Yep. See ya.
And in P1, Luca. Oh, my. What a battle. I was a war, but at the very end, you got it. You got it done. Luca, you are a race winner. How was that one?
Yeah, it was really fun, the race, but I mean, at the end, I started in P9, so I was like, might not get P1. Maybe if I just push, I might be able to get maybe a P3 or a podium altogether. But I mean, I didn't even think I was going to be that fast on this track, but I mean, it shows. Jesus.
Indeed, yeah. Like you had amazing pace going through here. I want you to take us through the beginning of the final restart. You were in P9 at the beginning there, and you managed to slice your way through. How was just take me through your reactions, just coming up the field and eventually battling up for the lead.
To be honest, I don't know really what to say because I was so concentrated on driving and not crashing into people. But all I know is I did a lot of cutting up traffic, basically, no hezzy, but in NASCAR. And at the end, I mean, with Max, it was a really good battle with him. But I mean, I did get the switch back on him, I think 3 laps before the end, so I somehow boosted my way to P1. But yeah, it was really cool.
A great race indeed from you there. That's going to be amazing points in these standings here. You guys all have one more round to go at Talladega. It's 2 weeks' time. But congratulations, Luca. That was an amazing race from you. These points are going to be very close after we tally them up and looking through incidents. But I will say, from bird's eye view, that you guys were very clean that race. We did have a couple bumps here and there, but overall, that was a very clean race from you guys. Congratulations. Give yourselves all a pat on the back. Next week, we go to Long Beach. It's going to be the 3rd round, I believe, for IMSA. We're going to be going to Long Beach. If you are new, just hit me up with a DM or tell me in the general chat that you want to get signed up for IMSA, our multi-class racing series. We'll get you signed up there. That goes for everyone in the chat as well. Go ahead and join our Discord that's pinned in the live chat at the very top. Go ahead and join us, and you can also be part of Talladega in 2 weeks' time to crown ourselves a new champion. Can't wait to see that go down. As for now, though, amazing race from you guys there. Just that was incredible. And we're going to sign off the stream now. You guys are free to leave the Discord now. Have a great evening. If you want to stay back and have a little bit of a chat with us, you can. And yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes. And man, what a race that was here. Beautiful action till the very end. After Auto Club, I will say that I was a little bit iffy going into Phoenix, but I had hope. If you weren't there at Phoenix, if you weren't there at Auto Club was a very, very demanding track, and it gave out a lot of drivers, and a lot of incidents did happen throughout that. But going into Phoenix, a lot of drivers did not have hope that it was going to be a clean race. It was going to be a wreck fest. But as we saw there, oh man, what a race. Seriously, I can't get over that one. I think this has got to be race of the year so far. This is definitely in contention, at least. Contention for race of the year for, I think that's competing with the first round of the DTM World Championships. What an event. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this race here today. Oh man, can't get over that one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Next week, we head to Long Beach. It's going to be the 4th round. I apologize. The 4th round of the IMSA Assetto Corsa Sports Car Championship multi-class racing. If you're new to us, go ahead, join our Discord, and we'll get you signed up and ready to go racing with us every Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I cannot wait for that. Next week after the final round for Talladega. Double points on the line. Championship is close. Who's going to take the cake? Who's going to win it? And who's going to be the second driver to qualify for Race of Champions for the end of the year? The playoffs for Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am your host, Rahul Nasir from Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. Have a wonderful rest of the day or evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are around the world. We'll see you next week for Long Beach. If you're a driver, I hope we convinced you to join Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. We will see you soon.